What's good, everybody? This is the one and only TQuest, and you are tuned into the TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. The TQuest Show with DJ El Nino, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino. El Nino. Hey you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah. GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying. Promotional flyers. Yo, son. Promo videos. I need that. OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that. Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my God. Please visit our website, I'm on it right now, GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Got it. Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it. GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs. That's right. We are here to take care of all your graphic needs. We live in the world of visuals, and visuals is everything. Okay. So I know recently social media been going crazy with these G.I. Joes and these Barbie dolls and everyone turning into a cartoon. But guess what? We can flex yours for you as well. All you got to do is contact us and we can help you take you and your brand to the next level. But today it's not about you. Today is about today's special guest, and I'm super excited to get all up in their business. So without further ado, let the people know who you are and where you're checking in from.
What's up, y'all? My name is Clinton.
I'm Calvin.
And we are Spellman Twinz from Sacramento, California. Yeah, Sacramento represent.
Yeah.
Is there like more and like do?
Oh my gosh. Now I have to ask, like we said earlier, when it comes to saying things in unison, you know, a lot of us grew up on like twins, like the Olsen twins, sister, and we hear them doing it. So does it really come naturally, or sometimes you may have to practice for like media and everything?
No, not necessarily. I think it comes natural for us because we've been doing we synchronize all the time and everything. Our brains kind of align with each other. So it's not.
Yeah, it's like an instinct.
Yeah.
Like it just happens. Like we'll have one time we'll have like a dialogue where we'll say a full sentence like in unison,
like back to back. It's so weird. We do it. It's more common. We do it probably every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you said you're in Sacramento.
Yes.
Okay, so describe what's going on in Sacramento. I know it's a very popular city, but you don't really hear that much about it, especially when it comes to the entertainment world. So,
no,
what's up?
I think the entertainment world, you know, I feel like since I've been here, I feel like I will say before, it wasn't that much of a scene, but I do feel like as it's progressed, a lot of people moved here a lot. I feel like a lot of people from the Bay Area has moved here and kind of brought their culture.
And everyone try to claim that Sac is the Bay. Sac is not the Bay.
Yeah, let's put
that T down because it's not. Sacramento is not the Bay Area. The Bay Area is separate, and all the people from the Bay Area keep coming from Sacramento. So Sacramento has like a really good nightlife, especially on the weekends and kind of during the day because like we go to the gym. Usually like every day around like 4:30, and there's people downtown where the Sacramento Kings play, and so it's lit in the weekends. I could say that. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, it's a pretty good culture. I feel like now it's built a lot where it's like a lot to do now. So
it used to didn't be like that.
Okay. Well, some places definitely have elevated and increased because you know, like when it comes to music, the Mecca is like New York City, Atlanta, Georgia, Los Angeles, California. Like, no, at the end of the day, there's people everywhere, which means everywhere needs entertainment. So I'm glad that a lot of other cities are on the up and up when it comes to this entertainment industry.
Yeah, that's true. And then I think like for Sacramento, it's more so like creators, like people who make skits, because we did that for a very long time, like making skits. So that's really what you find here. And there's some artists in Sac. But,
okay. So now you know we live in a social media world.
Yes.
And skits, reels, everything is going viral, TikTok. So Are you guys like TikTok sensations?
Well, I would say,
let's say that's where we got our start.
Yeah,
let's just say that. Like we've accumulated over like 1 million followers in there. But here, this is the thing about people don't realize about TikTok. No shade to TikTok, but like it's one of those platforms like you only see people, like random people see your page. People who follow you won't see your page usually, which is weird. And I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, but I will say we started from TikTok for sure, because that's how we got our notoriety, and then we progressed to YouTube, and then we progressed to Instagram. Yeah.
I wonder, because on TikTok how once you get on the platform, it's in the For You page that everybody random and strangers pop up.
Yeah.
You literally have to press the icon to see the people that's like following you and stuff. So I wonder if that's the reason. But I guess it's more of a gift versus a curse.
Yeah.
Because new strangers are learning what you're doing and viewing your content. You know what I'm saying?
You know what ruined TikTok? Those dumb marketplace stuff.
Oh yeah, that ruined TikTok. All over my feed. I don't even like going on TikTok anymore because all it is people shopping.
Yeah, a business thing.
I think it depends on what you're using the platforms for.
Yeah.
Because remember that that dark time when TikTok shut down?
Shut down. Like it wasn't a week.
Put on pause. Yeah. People trying to make a statement. And I remember watching the news, and the people that they were interviewing was the ones that turned it into a business, making thousands a month, right?
Yeah.
So for them, they love the marketplace because that's what they use it for. For other people just viewing it for entertainment, like you're messing up my vibe because you're popping up all the time. Just like on Facebook, where it's like people you need to follow or want to follow. I'm like, if I'm not following them now, it's too much on my feed. It's way too much, okay? But this is the world that we live in. So we're either going to adapt and adjust or get off social media. And we know we're not getting off social media.
We're not getting off.
No.
Okay. So let's bring this back to the humble beginnings, right? Growing up. What was it about life? What happened in life that you like, we both want to be entertainers?
You should probably start first.
Yeah. I think for me, I want to be an entertainer, right? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I always had a knack for creating. I feel like when I was a kid, I always wanted to do like talent shows. I always wanted to do what are those open mics at school plays.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I always was interested in that. Even in high school, I wanted to do dance. Actually, I was in dance. I was in jazz dance, but my dad didn't like really approve of it. He didn't really like it. But I told him it's just to elect because he thinks when you dance, it's like feminine. Like everything is gay. He's super homophobic. But
dancing as a profession is very lucrative.
Yeah. I didn't want to dance professionally. It's just like I found a knack for dancing. Like, remember, like, kind of grew up in that era where it was like the early 2000s, like when it was like Chris Brown, the early 2010s, like that hip hop, but like rap era, where it was like super, like that and pop. So we were like very into like watching them dance and do dance routines.
I think we used to watch like this on YouTube, Millennium Dance Complex in LA. They have like you know what I'm talking. I think you've probably seen it. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a really big dance studio in LA, and we used to watch like dancers dance on there. We would try to mimic them.
Their
so
routines.
That's kind of where that all started. But we also were like athletes. So like our parents put us in sports, and we played sports all of our life. So.
But we always had a knack for creativity, like at a young age.
Yeah, and then when we were 17. We made our YouTube channel, I think, in 2017 is when we actually started.
October,
yeah, I'll never forget. October.
What a great month.
Right. It needs to hurry up and get back to it.
Shout out to the Libras. But really?
No,
you know what? We're gonna leave it at that.
No, I like Libras though. No.
It's one of our friends is a Libra.
It's the Scorpios and Cancers.
Just one.
I like, but
just one. You have one Libra friend.
No. Well, I have one that's super close. Yeah, we're like super close friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about it. No, I'm just kidding.
For now, myself and DJ Nina, we're both Libras. So
no, Libras are good.
No, Libras are cool.
I just feel like Libras don't have like they're very
emotional.
No, like they're. Are you? Would you say you're a yes person? like it's hard to like say no?
I started out that way.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then when you give them advice, they don't listen because they want to give people chances. But when I tell you something and I already foresaw it or I see it, they don't listen. They have to learn the hard way.
Like, yeah, they'll say like, "Oh, I need to see for myself," rather than listen to the sources. Are you like that?
I've said that once or twice. I just feel that just people. You know what I mean?
I understand that though. Like you want to. Sometimes you gotta learn yourself. Like sometimes the word of mouth don't mean anything because people treat people differently. So you don't.
Everyone's experience is different.
But you know, we ain't gonna go there.
I feel like whatever you thinking should be the next song, okay? Because you know a lot of us use music and art as like therapy and expressing how we feel and situation that we have and experiences with different individuals. So whoever that Libra is that's in your mind right now may need to be your next track, okay?
It's not it's not the Libra that's gonna be my next track. It's a Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I
love it. You know, summer's around the corner, so let's drop it before the season.
This song is gonna be perfect for the summer. This next single, so
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. But okay. I love this talk because I always tell people certain words can always trigger an experience or a story in your head, but I'm like, it's all about what you do with it after you talk about it. Right. But I want to talk about your catalog, okay? But before that, I want you guys to talk about after doing the sports growing up and doing like the TikToks and everything, where did the music come into play?
That one was in 2021.
Yeah, that's when we started. But do you want to know how we got into it? Like how we got into it?
Yes.
Okay, so how we initially got into it, like we were making content. Started in 2018. We made 2017 the YouTube channel, then 2018 the TikTok. Mm-hmm. How we started music is, I think we were like, we wanted to sing, right? We started out wanting to sing, right?
Yeah.
And then we were like, okay, I'm tired of hearing artists. Like, we want to make songs that we want to hear, right? Because the stuff we like was always different. It wasn't like, it's hard to explain, but we want to hear something like what we can make. What can we do in the industry? Our own voice in the industry. And that's kind of like where it started. And we kind of like develop our sound. And
that's the story right there I want to hear.
Okay, this is okay. So so we made a song. So we first started, I remember this song we had. I think it's still on our phone, but it was about our dad.
It's called Poison.
It's called,
that will not see the light of day.
That will never see the light of day.
So
please don't let nobody get it because we don't need nothing leaked.
No, if it get leaked, it ain't gonna do well anyway. That was a flop. That song was super auto-tuned, and that was like our very first song. We were trying to figure out producers because when you start making music, it's kind of you have to figure out. It's like trial and error. You got to figure out who can do your sound right, how you sound.
Absolutely.
We literally sounded like robots when we did this song.
Yeah.
And we were trying to sing and
yeah, it was terrible. No. But we started making music and just started developing our sound. So we started off doing like EDM, pop music. We did hip hop too. Like what really happens, and I feel like a lot of artists go through is like trying to figure out their sound. It might take a few years, it might take a few months, but we started off doing genres with hip hop. We did pop, we did EDM, we did rock. So we did all those type of genres and R&B a little bit too. And we just experimented to see what was good for us.
It's kind of like just like a trial stage.
Yeah, if you notice like our earlier catalog, you could kind of hear that.
And you see an EP that we have on there. I'm just like, it's crazy what we make now, and the unreleased songs are so different. It's like we went through like a whole stage of sound development. I think it took a year, and we like kind of like
2 years.
2 years. No, it's like 2 years, and we like develop a sound. It was like, what the fuck do we want to make? Like, what should we do? And we realized like we were trying to make music that was like sad and stuff. I'm like, okay, people know damn well we ain't no sad people. Why are we moping around songs?
And it also don't match our energy when we perform. We want music that we want to make people like feel good and like be turned up, because that's our personality. Even though we went through a lot of stuff in our childhood, that doesn't define who we are as people. So we want to make music that relates to like when we're making music or we perform, we want somebody to feel a type of way, like a good energy.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's how we started.
Really. I don't know if that answered your question. We go on tangents.
No, because the thing is, you got to realize once you think about one thing, it's going to make you think of something else. Makes you think it's like the domino effect.
Yeah,
so I totally get it. But I'm curious because you did say 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the height of the pandemic of 2020, something in the universe changed.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, everyone that was sitting at home became a music artist.
Clock it.
So you get me, right? So
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because now think about it, if you're at home, you're chilling, you're listening to music, you're dancing, you're trying to entertain yourself, that everyone became an entertainer.
Definitely did.
So I think for the fact that it wasn't like rooted, and now that you're doing it, you have no choice but to try to figure out, well, I know I'm a great entertainer, but what's my lane? Like, what's my thing? So that makes sense why it's you had to experience trying to figure out what is best for us to represent us that we'll be excited to put out, because one thing I love that you said is just because I went through stuff does not mean I have to make sad and depressing songs. And I thank you for that.
I we don't need that no more.
No, I think we're in
my gosh.
Yeah, I think we're in an era. Yeah.
I'm just like, I feel the new generation, I call them the gray area. Because they're all just so sad and depressed and hurt, angry, slinky league, side pieces, cheating. I'm just like, who needs a hug? Okay.
Wake it up.
No. So, but I'm glad that you're making upbeat and up-tempo songs, because one thing when you talk about the business side of it is, yes, you can make songs that people can relate to, but I'm the type of person, it could be a good song, but I work in radio and DJing. And even though it's a good song, it's not going to work for rotation.
Right.
So I can't help you expand it because it doesn't fit in any of my markets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad when I was listening to some of your music, I'm like, okay, you can tell they got great personality. They're upbeat. They're making happy music, good music, people to feel good. And it matches today's climate.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm here for that.
This album.
This album's gonna be crazy.
So all expressions on the face when talking about this album. So you gotta spill the tea and let us know what's going on with this album.
Yeah. So for this album, okay, so this is how I feel currently, because our music, I just feel like I don't feel proud when I perform. Like when I perform on stage, I really don't feel proud about the music we have released because it just doesn't feel like us. I mean, some of the songs do, like, I feel like Hydration and Body Clash is kind of like our staple. Yeah. But I feel like the music that we have unreleased prior to Yum Yum is like really what I'm confident in. And our music gives Spellman Twinz. Yeah. So with that being said, our album is very like super high energy. It's super like the way we act, we're like crazy and chaotic. And the lyrics and how we deliver is just us. And I think that's what I'm most proud of for this album, so people can know who we actually are. So like when people do try to send us beats, they be trying to send us a certain type of beat, and I think nobody knows our sound really. And I feel like when we drop this album, people are gonna know, okay. These are who the Spellman Twinz are,
and this is the type of stuff that they make. And like recently, someone sent us a beat, and it matched what we do
because he's been studying our
page. So it's like,
I was just about to say that. I'm like, they're basing it off of what they hear. Exactly. Putting out a song like this, I'm like, well, this is probably what they like, So I'm glad that you're going through your own version of artist development to develop your sound and stuff. Because at the end of the day, even though social media make it seem easy, it's not easy. It's not cheap.
No.
If they knew what we just did this past weekend, they would have it's not for the week. It's not
exactly. So I'm happy and proud of you that you're taking the time to figure out who you are. So when you're continuing to grow, continuing to invest, that the more you're confident within what you're doing and what you're putting out, even more joy is going to be a part of your experience.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I want to add too, because like I'm happy because the album's gonna I don't know, it's gonna be like 10 plus songs. So with me saying that, I feel good because now that means our catalog is gonna be expanded.
And it's gonna drown out the songs that we weren't confident about.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And they're really all they're all pretty much performance songs. They're really I'm excited for it. Yeah. Just to say the least.
I'm excited too. So now I gotta ask you a grown-up question, okay?
Go ahead. We about to get read down.
Because I'm just an open and honest person, right? And it's all about, getting to know you. Mm-hmm. You're saying that now you're putting out music that represents you, right? And this is how you want the world to view you, right? Mm-hmm. Your songs is nasty.
Okay. No, because I want you to finish your question, and then I'm gonna see, because I think I know where this is going. Finish your question.
But I want to answer this though, so we will know.
Okay, because I think I know where this is going, but finish.
It's not going anywhere. That's where, because here's my thing, right?
Okay.
I think about like radio, I think about events, I think about clubbing, I think about where things can be placed, right? Mm-hmm. Certain songs, it's easy to make a radio edit because back then all we did was edit the profanity.
Right.
But the words is like lyrical porn. Now, hey, if that's what
people like that though. So
I know they do.
No, so but that's also like that's our character. But see, my thing is, so if you're gonna talk about how we're portrayed, my thing is, yes, though when I say that's how we are, I just mean like the energy, how we do things.
It's the intensity, like the energy of like in the delivery. You can like how that energy is portrayed in the song.
Yeah,
it's not like the lyrics. Yes,
they could be a little dirty.
Yeah,
but the goal is to make people feel a way, like to move their body. It's not to really. Yes, the lyrics are crazy, like I said, but it is to make people feel like, oh my gosh, it's beat in this song is lit. Like I can twerk, I can take my ass. Like,
but album, not all the songs are like that. Okay. So they're not all like that.
Yeah.
So I know, no, they're not. So there's is an album. Do we have anything else? No.
Yes, we do.
but Yum Yum was probably one of the dirtiest ones.
And Dirty Martini.
Dirty Martini's not that bad. Okay,
there's a lot of the young yeah. But you know what my thing is? Because you know what it is for me? I've taken more time to really pay homage to the writers of the songs, right? Because we take time to make the songs, write the lyrics. So I'm listening even more. So now that my ears are even open more, I'm just like, what they just say, right? But back in the day, they did the same thing, but everyone was so focused, like I said, on the beat and the melody and the vibe. You didn't realize what they really said.
And that's
really
what
paying attention.
And that's why I feel like with Yum Yum, people aren't really paying attention to the wordplay, which is what we want. It's really the beat that makes you want to shake, like, and then we kind of drown it out with. When we're on stage, like we just performed this past weekend, like our dancing, they don't really pay attention to that lyrics. If you're dancing,
just hear that
just hear that beat and they would see the energy on stage and they don't focus on that.
And I should probably add, this is the most important thing I should add. This album is kind of Brazilian funk inspired. We're inspired by Brazilian music. Okay. So that beat is actually Brazilian funk, but it has mixed, but the way we deliver is like hip hop. But it is a Brazilian funk song. We have our friend, he's a producer, and he produces our songs, and the album is like Brazilian. And Brazilian funk music is actually really dirty. If you listen to Brazilian funk music, you don't understand what they're saying, but if you have a translation, they say the most craziest stuff.
Yes,
but they don't care about people don't care about how what they're saying. They care about how the beat makes them feel.
So if you do take a moment to like look up some, I can actually send you some artists, and if I show you and you translate those lyrics, you're like, okay, I see what they're talking about.
I believe you. I swear.
Anita is a perfect example.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who Anita is. Do you know who Anita is?
Probably not.
Ooh. She's a Brazilian.
It sounds familiar. Maybe if I seen her face, because I know so many artists at this point. If I see her face, I probably recognize who she is.
Yeah, she's the biggest like Brazilian Latin artist out there.
Okay. So. No, but like what you're saying is so true, right? Because as a party goer, right, I would be in the club every night dancing to everything that sounded good, didn't know what they was talking about, right? But so now that I'm sitting as a program director and listening, I'm just like, it's like a whole different environment. But if I was in the club listening for the first time, I would have been dancing, shaking, and blah, blah, blah. But now where I'm like listening to lyrics and stuff, I'm just like, okay, they low fresh, but I'm here for it. You know what I mean? If it's representing you, I respect that. I would rather you be your authentic self than to be an artist just because you feel like that's a part of the wave. No, be you, and your organic followers and fans will gravitate to you.
Yes. Oh, can I actually bounce off that? I'm glad you said that, because it's funny. We came out in 2021, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So what's funny, I forgot to add, when we were making that music in the beginning, we were also trying to appeal to straight people. So our music wasn't like saying boy or girl or this and that. It wasn't saying boy or girl or anything like that. So we try to make it appeal to straight audiences. And I think that's what we messed up on, because, and even our videos, when we started off doing skits, we try to appeal to a certain audience. And I noticed as soon as we came out and we started becoming authentically ourselves, that's when we gained a lot of more followers, because we started being ourselves.
And we started going for our community, like working with our community and who we are and what we want. And I think, go ahead.
A lot of people try to like dim our personality, but that's not. And sometimes it made me feel like, damn, I gotta stop doing what I'm doing. We are crazy people. Like we're not hella crazy, but like the way our brain works and how we do things and deliver things, that's how we are.
And it's not the norm of what people do. And I think that's what I love about us. Is like we want to break those. And there's people in the industry that do it. So why, like this Cardi B, there's Megan Thee Stallion, they're all talking about literally getting their stuff like.
I hear for it. I'm telling you, I'm here for it. I'll say this. I say the same thing to them too, because I interview a lot of artists. I'm just like, your song is nasty, like, but I'll definitely put it in rotation. You know what I mean? Yes, you got to be your authentic self.
Exactly, and that's what made us get a lot of attention, because we started becoming authentic and very like. Us.
And it's like how it's and also it's like your presence, like what can you do? Because people are like when you look at people, you gotta be authentic, and you gotta be people like good people, right? You don't want to portray as fake. So when everything you see on social media, it's us. Like, I mean, it may be more dramatic because but that's us. We don't fake anything. So
absolutely, and I love that, because, like I said, soon as you started to grow and know who you are and so confident within, the floodgates are open. See, your whole fan base is coming in because you're just being you. Now, I get it, business-wise, you want to gravitate to everyone because, you do want a fan base, but it doesn't work for everybody. The whole time, your fan base was waiting for you to push through so we could show you that we got you. I remember Money Long, she did her album like that. Not saying his, hers, it's the way she worded it, but she's sick with the pen. So people didn't even realize that there was no his or no hers. She was just writing, you know what I mean? But she's been doing this for years. She's a seasoned writer. But I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing and not holding back, because I want you to show me you. I want you to do the music that you do. I get the whole people want a fan base, because think about it, there's a lot of artists that came out what the labels wanted, and they was miserable for years.
And that's what I don't want. I don't care. I honestly, what we say? Sometimes it gets stressful because like everyone, like you want to make it, right? But like I like the struggle. Like I like the struggle stages. I love being an underdog. I love being an underdog.
Yes.
Like, let me give you a prime example, right? We had a performance this past weekend, right?
Oh, clock that T, right?
Yeah. We had a performance this past weekend, and so we were pretty much the first performance, but there was two other DJs, three DJs before our set. So we drove. We literally like called off our job and drove to LA. And then we performed on that Friday. So when we got there, there was a 3 DJs, and then there was us next. We were telling each other, we gotta fucking eat. Like, we cannot be nervous. Like, when you're on stage, when people who don't perform, and like, if you don't perform, you're nervous behind stage. Like, it's really nerve-wracking. So we was like, we cannot be fucking scared. So we gotta go on stage. We get on the stage. We go fucking crazy, and we're the first performance, for live performance. Usually, when you do the first live performance, they kind of forget about you, right? So we wanted to make sure we were unforgettable the whole night. People were posting us, coming up to us. That's what you have.
The only ones that had
choreography.
Yes.
So like you have to I don't know what my point was, but you need to. like you have to like have energy, right? Like,
Absolutely.
You have to make people want to
listen to you and be memorable.
Be memorable. I think that was my point.
But we're naturally lit people, so I think like wherever we go, I don't want to be cocky, but like I noticed that me and brother have this energy that
we're unforgettable.
We are unforgettable in a sense, like we can do things and people just gravitate towards us. I don't know. I think it's
like we're also really kind to people. Like we're not bougie. Like I remember, like I'm not gonna say names, but like we were at the place and people were like acting bougie, like I want my own dressing room, this and that. We're nothing like that. We'll never be those type of people. I don't care if we were the top artists in the world. We love interacting with people, and we don't feel like because we know what it's like to struggle, like, and kind of like not have things. So like we're always kind to people.
I love that. I really do. It's because like when we do our different like music conferences and stuff, it's like hundreds of artists that come out, right? So there's so many people that's performing, but after a while they're just standing there, just walking around. I'm just like, look, your music is your music. When you're on stage, I'm ready for you to entertain me. You know, it doesn't matter if you're first.
Don't even.
Is there a story there? Yeah, I keep doing it. I need to hear the story.
It's not. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna say names, but like it's just like this. Sometimes people. I'm just gonna say this. Sometimes people go on stage and they just sit there. Like the music is lit. The stage, show me it's lit.
The stage presence is not.
It's not matching the song.
Yeah. I get it, because a lot of people don't want to. They don't think performing is necessary. I mean, practicing is necessary. That's what a lot of them is out of breath when they speak, when they perform. They can be long-winded. They have their track behind them when performing because they really can't handle it without, you know what I'm saying, the lead vocals. It's the whole experience.
Yeah, people be running out of breath just walking back and forth. So that makes sense.
Absolutely. Better do like Beyonce told us to do. You're supposed to perform your songs while walking on the treadmill.
Yes, I do. I be singing while we work out because we work out 5 days a week. And so I'll be on the treadmill singing. I don't care who hear me.
It don't matter. I'm here for all of that. Now, you said you went to the gym at 4:30. Was that 4:30 a.m. or p.m.?
PM. Oh, I didn't go today. We didn't go today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm here for it. But one thing I want to say to you guys while you're still doing more in this music industry, because I want to see you guys continue to win, right? As you're growing as individuals and as a group and in this industry, I want you to end up coming up with a 3-pack when promoting this album.
Okay. 3
different songs that you stand behind, but shows a different part of you. Because I'm an advocate of everyone's an individual. Everyone's not going to like everything. And that's okay. You know, like one song, you may not like this song, but I have a song that you may actually like, you know, so you want to be like, look, this is the main song we're pushing. We got this and this one on deck. You know, you may want like one of those. That's how I want you, if you can, as you continue to do interviews and everything, like try to have like a 3-pack to give people variety. You know, because it could be something in it that they may enjoy. And one thing DJ NINO always says is even your favorite artist, you don't like all their songs. Right. But there's always something in the catalog that you can work with.
That's true. True.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing
next track people are gonna really like.
Oh yeah,
it's nothing close to what we did.
Why do artists say that? Why they always say it's the next track? That's the one I want.
No, it's coming. Listen, that was coming. The album's coming very soon, but this next track is also coming soon. So, but this song is so it has the same intensity, but it's so not dirty.
Also, the aesthetic is
and the aesthetic is like
very different.
Very different.
Like I feel like
it's gonna be. We were talking about like memes, like how the difference is. It's like, do you know what trade is?
What's trade?
when a gay person dresses like super straight.
Okay.
So we were talking about the memes for this. If we make memes for it, we can be like, because like our Yum Yum, you seen our cover art to Yum Yum, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's completely different from this new song. It's giving hood. It gives hood, but we're still gay, but it gives hood. But this
more like the cover art.
The cover art.
But the aesthetic of what we're doing is kind of giving that like street type aesthetic we're going for. But it's just so different.
Yeah.
Okay. So. All right. Before we get into the song, because when you upload your music, everything to be distributed, you have to pick your main genre, even though there's subgenres. As of today, what is your main genre to classify your catalog of music?
I personally say pop.
I say pop
because I say that I would say hip hop, but it's not because to me personally, because if you listen to our songs, they have very upbeat and melodic, like, and I just feel like it just gives pop to me because pop can mean anything. Honestly, pop means popular, so I don't think I feel like it's not hip hop, but I feel like so if any, that's a secondary category to me. Yeah,
we say like we define our sounds like pop, hip hop, like we rap on our. Like we sing kind of like melodies and we do like hip hop with it. So yeah,
I get that. I got a few songs like that.
What do you think?
See, that's the thing about today, right? Because I love that artists are breaking the barriers and not trying to stay in one genre, but we kind of need it for organization. But I classify it as at first when I heard it, I thought it was more like techno pop. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought of it as alternative hip hop. Like it's bars, but it's like the alternative. Like it's so many genres in this one song.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
That's what I was asking you. What do you classify it as?
So that's why we say pop, because it don't give hip hop. Like it's a different sound. Like I don't hear people make this. The type of music we make, I don't know anyone that does it. Yeah.
Well, come up with a name like Sierra did with Crunk and B. And then we're gonna get it trending, and we're gonna start a whole new genre. Okay,
right? We call it. That was something else. We were talking about calling we were doing like reggaeton beats for a little bit. Like we would kind of experiment with it. We call it funkatone, like funk music and reggaeton. But this can be like, I say like funk hop or something like. I don't.
It don't roll off the tongue like.
It don't roll.
Yeah, it don't go.
It don't
roll. That don't go.
It's okay. It's okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to pay homage to whoever was involved in Yum Yum as far as the writing process, the producer, the engineer. Let's give the flowers and then introduce the track.
Okay. I want to give homage to our boy Rodney, who helped us write this song.
He is the main person that literally like helped us develop our sound. He literally developed our sound. And then shout out to our boy Vonnie. We call him Paris, but Vonnie. He creates our beats for us, and he kind of developed our sound as far as like what we want to hear. And he's helped us a lot. So he's made our beats for us.
And then our recording engineer, shout out to Wes, because his name is Wesley Aguilar.
They have a studio named Valstan.
So I really appreciate him because he is the bar for me for expectation, because I don't. After that first song Poison, we sound like a robot. He is the bar for me. Anybody else who records me, I don't feel satisfied. So shout out to him. I'm just scared one day I won't be able to have him, because
Okay.
Shout out to him, and then us for coming up with like the melodies and the what to say.
All right. Well, remind people who you are and introduce the track.
So my name is Clinton.
I'm Calvin,
and we're the Spellman Twinz.
And so the track Yum Yum is basically about giving up that.
Give up that what? Speaking to the mic.
That yum yum. No, giving up that yum yum yo booty. For some, if you got some cash and blow it, I might show a little ass if I throw it.
Hey!
And you get this yum yum yummy.
You ain't getting it without no money.
Yeah.
That definitely gave stripper, and I definitely gave hooker.
You know what? We're going to talk about it after. Once again, you're on the TQuest Show with DJ El Nino, and this is the Spellman Twinz with Yum Yum.
No flex, I'm flexible. See how far back my legs can go. When you get that money, I might just give it that yum yum, nigga. You be licking your fingers clean. Stretch on my back like a limousine, boy. I promise I'ma ride and go dumb. If you promise you're gonna be like a drum, like bum 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 bum. Come and get this yum yum yummy. Bum 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 bum. You know I got that yum yum yummy. You say you got cash and blow it. I might show a little ass if you throw it. And if you got that money, then you get this yum yum yummy. He tells me that he likes it. I tell him that I like it rough. I'm so easy when I get hard. My milkshake brought the boy to the yard. And now he wanna taste. I'ma leave him with a milk mustache on his face. Drink up. Don't spill one drop from my cup. Don't spill one. won't drop from my cup. Eat up, don't leave no crumbs. My cookie is chocolate chip. Every time we go, you come. Test my waters, take a dip. Dive in and just ride the waves. Ass up when I ride the face. Sweet tooth, come taste my candy. Yummy, chewy, juicy, gooey. No flex, I'm flexible. See how far back my lace can go. When you get that munyon, I might just give it that yum yum, nigga. You be licking your fingers clean. Stretch on my back like a limousine, boy. I promise I'ma ride and go dumb. If you promise you're gonna be like a chum, like bum 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 bum. Come and get this yum yum yummy. Bum 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 bum. You know I got that yum yum yummy. You say you got cash and blow it. I might show a little ass if you throw it. And if you got that money, then you get this yum yum yummy. He tells me that I'm too much, and he might be right. You gotta be great to come inside. You gotta be at least 8 to ride the ride. Beat, beat, pull up to my Jeep. Ease in, I need you to go deep. Work, work, but not beat. And I go skirt, 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 but not ski. I'll be pulling on your dreadlocks every time your head drop. Baby Rumble, I'm a Flintstone. I can make your bed rock. Bend over and touch your toes. Dip low and then bring it up slow. And I'm always the one for taking it fast. I don't need brakes, no brakes, all gas. No flex, I'm flexible. See how far back my lace can go. When you get that munyon, I might just give it that yum yum, nigga. You be licking your fingers clean. Stretch on my back like a limousine, boy. I promise I'ma ride and go dumb. If you promise you're gonna be like a chum, like bum 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 bum. Come and get this yum yum yummy. Bum 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 bum. You know I got that yum yum yummy. You say you got cash and blow it. I might show a little ass if you throw it. And if you got that money, then you get this yum yum yummy.
Hey, you guys, and we are back here on the TQuest Show with DJ NINO, and that was the Spellman Twinz with Yum Yum.
Yeah. Just make sure you got that money.
I'm gonna tell you this: we are known for the king and queen of visuals. So, is there video on the horizon?
So. See, you see what I'm talking about?
I love it.
We actually have a music video that's on the way. The videographer said it should be done by tonight. So hopefully we should post it by Wednesday. That's the goal. The trailer, I want to drop it tomorrow though. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it should be dropped Wednesday. And yeah, it's low-key kind of lit. It's lit.
I love that. You should, once you get it, you should do like the premiere on YouTube, so then people can premiere, have them say to notify me when it comes out and everything.
Oh, yes. We do. We usually do that.
I know you guys on point. I can already tell.
Thanks to him. Thanks to me. Oh, bitch. I already didn't Don't start. He posts all the stuff on YouTube and stuff. Baby, I'm the dad of the group. So dad. Oh, I've been making sure that we got our food, bitch, our body tea because of me.
Well, he does come with a
hold on. Body tea because of me. Yeah, make that rhyme. Make that jingle. Body tea because of me. I'm gonna put that. It is. So go lie.
Okay, he did come up with the workout routines and stuff. But in the meal prepping, but also I do all the legwork with the posting on social media.
That's fine. We have our roles.
Yeah.
You guys are the perfect team.
Yes.
You balance each other out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you guys are not like cool Libras like DJ NINO and I.
Oh,
because we truly balance. See, look at the hateration of the Libras. I don't know who these people are that's disrespecting our sign.
It's funny because Libras
I love Libras.
We love Libras. I just think the only thing is that Libras are very just too.
They're the opposite of Pisces.
They're too caring. In a sense where like
Pisces,
they get walked over. That's the word. That's why I don't do it in a negative way. Like you guys suck. I love Libras. It's just you guys get walked over and you guys just let it happen.
Yeah, is that true?
I can't speak for all Libras. Okay, but I only can speak for myself, and my life is very balanced, and I do not allow people to walk all over me anymore.
Okay, anymore though. So it takes someone to.
It takes a lot of people stepping on you, right?
Absolutely, because I mean, it's in life. I've been in this music industry for a few decades now, so you know, I had to learn, I had to grow, I had to see who's authentic, who's not, who's fake, who's phony, who's real. You know what I'm saying? So that's just life. It has nothing to do with like the sign, but that's just life,
right?
You know, but like I said, everyone, I'm the coolest Libra in the world.
Yeah,
But I love that
Libras.
you guys balance each other out, like all jokes aside, because you need that person. You need your go-to person by your side. You need that person like, I got this, you got that, and we got each other's back. You know what I'm saying? Because this industry is ruthless.
Very.
Yeah, we experienced
we
that.
learned that.
We learned that the hard way. Yeah. People don't always have your best interest, and it's so easy for us to see that now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely its own journey within life.
Yeah. Takes a minute. It's a lot of trial and errors. Like anyone that ever decides to do music, even content, even having your own business, it's a lot of trial and error. Like it's not even just music. It's if you try to become your own like life and your own business, it's a lot of trial and error.
A lot of investment.
You don't realize like you sacrifice a lot.
You gotta be like, you can't be an average person. You can't just post a video and be like, oh, I posted.
Nope. There's more to it behind the scenes. And people don't know that, but they probably looking like, oh, this is like, oh, they're in LA, but they don't realize what it took us to get there. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't see that.
Of course. Like, I get it. I'm an entrepreneur, you know, so people think, oh, Quest, you got this. And I'm like, you don't know what I had to go through to get here. Right. Like, you don't know my backstory. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I call it the silent cry behind my grind.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I pay homage to people who actually are doing things and learning while they're experiencing things of life. Like you guys, you're open and honest. Like we was going through trial and error. We was doing this. We were learning our sound. Like, and you're being open and honest about it. And I respect that. And even though you guys have big personalities and stuff, I could tell you're very humble and kind. You know what I'm saying? I love the balance that you have, and that's going to get you really far. You know?
Yeah. And you know, it takes, I think people like us that are like, you know,
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think people like us, like took us a lot because like people want to get here quickly, right? But they're fake, right? We're not like that. I'd rather me take the long path than the easy path, right? Like, you know what they say, nice guys finish last, I guess they say. But which, I mean, in this instance, like your personality will take you far and people will see that. They know if you're fake. And I like to be authentic. I don't like to say like, oh, I never struggled to get here. No, there's struggles to it. Like there's a lot we can tell you, like what we've been through. So yeah.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of business, right? As you guys know, I know tons of DJs, radio personalities, program directors, and everything. Is there a radio edit to this song?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. I'm going to need that.
Okay.
I think I do have the artwork already. I just need that part. So then when I help push it, because that's what we like to do here. You know, we get to know you, your story. As long as you got good energy, good music, we do not mind supporting. That's the whole purpose of networking. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure whoever, I'll even contact them too, like whoever your reps is, make sure they email the song so then I can pass it on to the other DJs and stuff. Because like you said, the song is high energy. It's a whole vibe. You know, it's a little grown, but majority of all the songs is grown. Okay,
I don't want to make.
That's
another
songs.
Thing. We don't want to do stuff for kids.
Our other album, our EP was like that, and I'm not happy with it.
I like the 20 to 30 groove.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here for that. So let's get that so I can at least put it on the radio so I can support. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And like I know the other programmer director, like, is there a clean version of it so they can support as well? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to checking out the video. For the ones who may not know, when it comes to your YouTube, are there any footages of you guys performing?
Yes, there is something with us with SAC Pride. It's not on you. Yeah, that one's on YouTube. But we did last year. We did SAC Pride. So last year was more of like, remember we were telling like our developmental year where we kind of like was figuring out what stuff we were going to be doing. Like So we performed at SAC Pride. Did we do something else prior to that? No, I feel like we're performing a lot more this year.
Yeah.
So we performed this past weekend. We're performing at SAC Pride. We're going to try to get into LA Pride. Actually, we are going to be performing again. So they liked our performance. They want us to come back in June. So for the Pride Party. So we're going to hopefully San Francisco and then Vegas. I know so far. So we'll try to get more footage of that performance. But we do have something on YouTube.
DJ El Nino in the building. I wish I had something.
Yeah, what's going on? Let me turn this mic way down. Yeah. Nah, real talk. Meeting's over. I'm finally here. I've been watching y'all on YouTube, though. Your energy's been crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm loving that. I'm loving y'all energy. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real quick question. You ever know how you watching movies on Netflix, right? And they say if you like this, you may like that, right? What would be the artists or songs that would come up if your song plays? You know, you may like this, you may like that on the bottom.
Ooh, that's a good question. Like an artist, right?
Or artist or a song, you know what I mean? You know how sometimes that you may watch a movie and they say, oh, you may also like.
Oh, you
this
may
one.
like this. Oh,
yes.
Oh, I never paid attention to that. Right.
Uh-huh.
I never paid attention to that.
I don't know.
I never paid. Huh?
I'm sorry, man. My mic is crazy. That's why I was a little late.
Oh no,
So
we
you
just
never
were
paid
talking. We
attention
were
to it?
talking at the same time. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of someone. The only person I can think of on top of my head would be like, I would say Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's the only one I could think of.
Okay. All right, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Well, if you have that kind of success, that's a good aspiration. You know what I'm saying? Lil Nas X came in the building and kicked some doors in. You know what I mean? What do y'all think about Lil Nas X since you brought him up?
That was a quick laugh.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
I really. Okay, so one thing about Lil Nas X, I was thrown off when he came out. He did open up a lot of
Came
doors.
out as an artist or came out?
Came out like gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
He opened a lot of doors for everyone, and he actually was like our inspiration, low key, of why we did come
and
out.
why we came out and why we made the music we decided to make as well.
Him and Bretman Rock. You know who Bretman Rock is?
It sounds familiar.
He's an influencer, and he does stuff with his sister. He lives in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Flex.
him and
That's a flex living in Hawaii. That's a
No, I
flex.
know.
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
he got
money.
coins.
That's
But
crazy.
I appreciate Lil Nas X for being like, he opened doors for a lot of gay artists, and I feel like ever since then I've noticed like a lot of LGBT artists like on the rise. You know,
Yeah, it's a lot. Like
feel like-
Doechii.
Yeah, I feel like it's a mix of like LGBT people who could do hip hop and be in that space. I feel like because of him, that's what I think. I think he's iconic.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I want to do a song with him so bad one day.
same.
I mean, you know, well, once y'all get out there and start bubbling, you know, because the song is infectious. You know what I mean? I listen to it. I'm like, all right. Then I'm like, oh. Then I found myself singing the lyrics.
Let's keep it a buck. He came from his office and started dancing when the song was on.
Block that team! Wake it up!
He's telling all the business. He came out dancing to. I said they was looking for you.
Supposed to be private. What you doing? What you doing?
No,
It's okay. You don't gotta be
because
humble.
remember we said it's the beat and the delivery. It's if we sing that song or whatever, rapped it any differently, it's the point is to catch the energy. That's what we want. The beat gets you like bum bum bum. Like no matter if it's the lyrics or not, like that's literally our goal. We're trying to make people have fun. I don't want people to be sad. Regardless of people who are gay and straight, we want everyone to have fun.
Mhm.
That's literally the point.
Yeah,
Like-
real talk. That's the way music should be. You know what I mean? Anybody should be able to make you, you know, vibe with it. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be all in. Nah, I can't be rocking. Nah, just listen to the song. If it rocks, it rocks. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's where music should be.
Facts. Because, you know, Nino's the blend god. So if he got a track, he can blend. Like, he go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear it. I've never heard I never heard like a DJ mix to like anything like or anything we've made. So I think that would be cool to actually have
DJ
that.
challenge except now you don't put me now.
So let's see.
Just get out the meetings now.
All I can say is what I've thought I could hear is like probably Cardi B and like bongos or something with it, but that's what
that is perfect. Those
Yeah, that's
songs will mix perfect. Just listening to them, it makes perfect.
This is what we gonna do, right?
Look at you. Look at what we gonna do. You put me to
I'm your manager right now. This is what we gonna do, right? Because like I said, he was in meetings all day, so probably not set up right now. We have him do a blend to the song, and we're gonna send it to you.
Oh,
sounds good.
Now, here's the
not
next part.
the exclamation point.
Right? Here's the next part. You do the blend. I need a video with y'all dancing to the blend, and I want to be tagged in it. TikTok, everything. You too, Nina. You can tag it too.
Do we need to make a music video? A music video?
You know,
Make a performance video too. I'll be lit.
I'm trying to tell you, because we do ill mixes for a lot of artists, show mixes and everything, just to turn it up and switch it up for the audience all the time.
No, we got y'all.
I've been wanting. Me and my brother been wanting a DJ mix so we can actually use it for TikTok.
Yeah, and if you guys do like this, you guys be the first person that ever made a DJ mix. No one's ever wanted. No, like I don't know. No one's ever like offered to or asked us. So we got y'all. Like we see how we are. Like we like supporting. I love meeting new people. I don't care who you are. Like you support me, I support you. Exactly. Right? Like no matter if you, whoever you are, like we support you, support us, support you. Got you. Make a video. I'm making a video.
Challenge accepted.
Let's see what you do because I'm putting it on TikTok, by the way.
And they got millions of followers, so no pressure.
No pressure.
And I should send him a mix that Doechii did. She did to her song Nissan Altima. She used Kendrick's Mustard. Like it was fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it. You know what I mean? Send it. I listen to it and I do what I do too. I don't want some awards for this bling game. You know what I mean?
He get an award every year.
Oh, you gotta do my shit right then.
No, because like when you do, I want you to see like what I was talking because like that it was perfect. Because she used Nissan Altima and Kendrick Lamar as the Mustard beat, and it was like fire. So like,
Doechii's a problem.
She is. Yeah. She's an issue right now, and I'm loving every.
But we love Black success. Like chocolate. I love it.
Absolutely. It was something. I don't want to bring down the momentum. It was something y'all said. I just wanted to piggyback a little bit off when y'all was talking about Lil Nas X. The one thing I hate about it is not having the proper team to know how to roll you out because he's so talented and he's so lyrical. He actually got bars. Like he can spit, but it's because his team didn't really roll him out the way that he should have that it just threw it all off that he's not really getting the light that he should get. You know what I'm saying? So
me and my brother is so weird. I usually don't feel for artists, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. But when it comes to Lil Nas X, I get very like
defensive.
I get defensive over him. Like I never go into. I literally be fighting for my life in his comment sections because people be so mean to him. Yeah. But it's like people look at him because he's gay. They don't look at him. They'll see things that he's done because they're like the spiritual stuff. So
religion is a big deal.
It is.
You can't do that.
I get it. I get what he was doing though, and I loved it though. But I loved it. But like some people just see, he was gay and he did that, and I feel bad. Like people just see him as that, and he actually really is talented. They can't get past what he did in the past, and
we know a lot of artists like that. Yeah, most important, one of my favorite artists, and I'm not ashamed to say, is Chris Brown.
You know what? I was going to say Chris Brown when he said that little title thing, but I was scared people were going to say, he's a woman beater.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning. I'm not condoning.
Let's make that clear. I don't make that clear. But Chris Brown, no shade, and I can say Chris Brown was what we grew up when our influences when it comes to dancing and the music we made. Yeah. Chris Brown is a hit maker. Let's be for real. Let's not be delusional. I don't care what nobody thinks. He is.
We're gonna send you the music. I'm on it.
We got you. Love you, Bobby DJ Taz Washington.
Yo, they be so ill with the drop, son.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
We gotta do our little shout outs. Yeah, shout out DJ El Nino and TQuestGLM. And we on on the station.
The TQuest show with DJ El Nino. Yeah, make sure y'all keep supporting them. They is the realest out.
What's that?
That is clip time.
And I'm over here messing up, acting a fool and shaking and stuff. Like we could have used the video.
Yeah. I mean, I can do it again.
Right.
Let's get it. All right, let's do it.
Wait a minute. Can we highlight them first? Let me highlight them first. Okay. We're gonna do this the right way. Go ahead.
All right, so we got TQuestGLM in the motherfucking building.
Yeah. And we got DJ El Nino. Shout out to motherfucking them. Yeah, in the building. Where's the horn at?
What you talking about?
And I did it again.
You messed up.
No. I'm just over here acting a fool like a cheerleader. Don't mind me. It was good.
I was like, girl. There's only so many times I can act.
I'm here. Like, you don't really like. I'm like the voice goddess. So I do drops and commercials 24/7. So when I hear other people do it, it just warms my heart.
No, one thing I can say, my expectation is so different from like what I thought, and you guys are really like, I love you guys. Like you guys are like, I love the energy. I love.
Okay, so now you gotta tell us, what did you think?
Oh, see, look at you. Look at you.
Look at you. No, I'm gonna tell you because we keep it real, right? This is what we do, right?
Of course.
My initial impression, because like we haven't, I think this is like one of our first. Like I've never had done anything like this. This is professional.
Yeah.
So it's like first, and my expressions like. I always think like for us, I think you probably think this too, is like people can't look past the gay part of us. They don't. So that's why I like coming on stuff like this and they can see our true personality. Does that make sense? Because what you because like, okay, let me ask you, when you guys saw us online initially, did you guys think we're these super butch queen type people?
They don't know what butch queen is.
What's butch queen? Like super. Like what was your guys' impression?
I didn't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I try to do. I try to separate expectations from what I'm hearing. You know what
I
I mean?
love it.
I don't try to judge or whatever. I listen to the music, then I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna do this. And then I saw y'all during the meeting. I'm watching this energy. I'm like, I said, I gotta. If I finish this early, I can come on the show and talk to them just because of the energy that y'all have.
Got it. I don't care. Music is music. Yep.
Right.
My thing is,
You stop coughing.
I'm trying.
I know, I understand the stuff is legal, but I'm like.
I just realized what you said. I'm like, wait, what?
No. With me personally, once I see the first picture of whoever's going to be on the show, because it's always unknown to us because we work with so many different reps. My thing is, only thing I care about is if the music is hot or not. If it's not, that's on them. If it's hot, I'm happy to support it, right?
Right.
And secondly, I don't care about people's sexual orientation. All I want to care about is if you got a good energy so we can have a good time during the interview. Because these platforms, the legit ones like ours, are here for you to tell your story and to sell yourself to new potential listeners and fans and supporters. You know, we have busy, crazy schedules. So if we're taking time out, I want this 30 minutes to an hour to be a vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, once I saw the pictures, I was just like, okay, this is artwork. It's time for me to hear the song. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I say nasty and stuff, trust me, I said it to everybody that has rated our music. I never said I didn't like it. I just say you're nasty.
Right.
Look, I have some inappropriate songs myself. Okay.
I feel like you didn't like it, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. If I didn't like it, you still would be here because it's not about if I like it. I'm only one person. It's only one opinion. You should never just take one person's opinion and just roll with it.
We learned that.
So I would tell you that this, like I told you about the 3-pack. I stole your words earlier, Nino.
I heard you.
Get it?
You stole your stuff. Oh, you stole.
That was his. Like, roll with a 3-pack because if I didn't like this particular song, I would have told you this song is not for me personally, but I would love to hear more in your catalog. Why? Because I love your energy and your personality.
Got it.
That's facts. Yeah, when
that makes
somebody's
sense.
on their real talk, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When somebody has a nice personality, I'm trying to help. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, what else you got that I can actually, put on some other station? You know what I mean? I'm like, this one, not for me personally. I'm not talking about this song, but I'm just talking in general. But I've told other people that this song ain't for me personally. And some of it me, like a 3 or 5 pack. And normally I find something there. I'm like, I can roll with this one. Right? So that's all.
One more thing and I'm done. I'm so glad that we were here to be your first real interview, right?
Yes. You guys are the first.
But here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Like, we are the truth when it comes to this.
Okay.
Every experience is not going to be like this.
Yeah.
We know a lot of people that we know a
face.
lot of people that do what we do, but they don't do it like we do it.
Mm-mm.
So we make sure when you're here, it's an experience. Because sometimes you can be with hosts that may be dry as hell, ask basic questions. They probably even lie about the music. I hate when they fake and phony. And we set them straight when we hear them say it. But Every experience not gonna be the same, but long as you continue to be your authentic self, continue to grow and continue to do your own artist development, your fans will still be your fans because it already shows you. Proof is in the pudding. As soon as you started to learn who you are as an artist, your followers came flowing in.
Yeah.
So as long as you continue to be who you guys are dope as I don't know what. Okay, continue that, and sky's the limit.
We appreciate
I
that.
really appreciate that. Love you guys.
I fuck with y'all.
Spellman
I love y'all.
Twinz, tell the folks how they can find and reach you.
Instagram. They can find us on Instagram. Surprisingly, Facebook is everywhere. Like we actually, if you look on Facebook, it's actually doing the best for our music right now. So Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Spellman Twinz.
Everything's Spellman Twinz.
It's right there.
At Spellman Twinz. So everything is Spellman Twinz.
With a Z.
Except for Facebook, it's Calvin and Clinton Spellman. But yeah, other than that, you can find us Spellman.
Governments on Facebook.
Huh?
They get the government names on Facebook. That's what we doing.
Yeah, I couldn't change it.
You
can't change it to Spellman Twinz for some reason. It has to be your actual names. I don't know.
Gotcha.
You can change it if it's a fan page versus a real page.
Yes, and I saw that, but I don't want to go back in because I can't change it now. Like I have to start all over.
Nah, we can't start that over.
Yeah, I'm not starting.
I mean, you know, this music thing is the process, so it can still build up, and you just keep reminding your fans to go follow you.
Yeah, true.
Because we do branding and marketing 24/7, right? And we always say for people who started new businesses and pages or whatever, snatch up your name just because, whether you use it or not, so no one even has the opportunity to even take it.
Right. Definitely.
You know, so if you have time, just create the page, get your name, whether you use it or not, as long as you have it. Because one day you may be like, let's get one, and then someone else already has it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and it's even worse when somebody else has it and they ain't even using it. You look at their
Right.
Instagram
Yeah, like
photos,
someone that
what
we
is
on
this?
our
What is this?
Instagram.
Okay. What was the Facebook name again?
Calvin and Clinton Spellman.
Calvin. Go ahead, and Clinton Spellman.
It should pop up like eating a cake.
Okay, so
You got a question?
well, I forgot they just said it wasn't a fan page, so I was trying to put it in the actual Facebook Live, so I have to actually find them. That's fine. What was it again, Calvin?
And just it's Calvin Clinton Spellman. It doesn't say and. It's just Calvin.
That's
Clinton.
probably why. Okay. Now who's Calvin and who's Clinton?
I'm Calvin.
And I'm Clinton.
And who's older?
I am.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes? Wow.
Our dad, and we have our dad and uncle are twins too. Yeah, they
Say
look
what
just.
again?
What is
Your
that?
dad and uncle?
They're twins.
Yeah,
they're identical. Like literally, like yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It didn't
That's-
skip.
That's interesting. You know,
What's interesting that their father is a twin?
yes, they're fathers are
Identical.
twin. They twins. Yeah, that's interesting.
We got our names from them
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we took their names.
because their names are Calvin and Clinton as well.
So
Okay.
you're juniors?
Well, he
Well,
is.
I technically am, but
I'm not.
yeah.
No, I get it. But it's funny because the way you're person, I had a feeling that in my head it was green shirt, red shirt, but
Wait, that was what?
that he was older.
That he was older.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
I have a picture I could show you guys. You want me to show you?
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
You know, man.
So that's us, and they're twins.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, can you? It might be a blur, but
Yeah, it's a little blur.
It's a little
Move
blur,
it closer. Move it closer.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh,
There.
you go. All right, we
Oh
see it.
wow.
yeah,
There you go. Okay.
yeah.
That blur is annoying.
Aww.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little baby.
No, I get that. Twins run in my family too. There's a set of twins on my mama's side, set of twins on my daddy's side. Then my mom and my aunt, they actually married twins. You know what I'm saying? There's a set of 10 over here, set of 10 over there. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's leave that there because I ain't popping out no twins, quadruplets, septuplets. Like,
That would suck. You plan for one kid and you have like quadruple.
didn't it happen with Octobomb when she already had 1,000?
Yes.
And she wanted one more. She had to wait 8 more.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
She got greedy.
Yeah.
Baby, don't get greedy.
Now, speaking of that, because I know. I'm just having too much fun. Now I know you say you do literally every other genre except for really R&B. Would you ever take the time to maybe come up with like a mellow vibe that can pass for R&B music?
Well, it would be R&B
It'll be
pop,
R&B and pop.
like Chris
R&B
Brown be
pop.
doing.
Also,
Okay.
like and Conrad kind of does that. A song the delusional song.
The beat. One thing about me, I feel like the beat has to, because R&B is very like it's too
so
slow
slow
for my body. Like,
But
It's not. That's what I'm talking about. R&B is not slow. The stigma on it drives me crazy.
to me, it depends on what the song is. Though there are some slow R&B songs, but I think the way Chris Brown does it makes it cool.
Like, he's an R&B artist, but it really has that pop sound to it. It makes you want to dance.
Yeah,
like,
that's the music I want to make.
Yes.
If it's R&B.
Thank you.
Because R&B, you use your voice a lot. You can tell it's R&B because you use your voice a lot. Like,
yes.
So, rather than
NINO is the manager of our R&B division and our DJ coalition. And every time we do like virtual DJ cafes, I'm just like, remember, there's a variety of R&B. We don't need baby making sets all night, okay?
No. But I do plan on making one of those.
Yeah, we've talked about it like a lot. Like we like, but it has to make sense to us. And I think we can do it, but it'll be more like R&B pop because we want to showcase like our vocals a lot more.
Okay.
Because we actually can sing.
See, I knew it. Okay, but this has been an absolute pleasure.
Same. I really appreciate you guys.
So much fun.
I'm gonna send you the edit version of Yum Yum.
Thank you.
If it needs to be edited more, let me know.
Well, I don't know. Like
I said, you gotta let me know.
I know. I'm gonna know. We gonna listen to it. You know, at the end of the day, if they like a real DJ, they should know how to.
Clock it. DJ NINO in the building.
Yeah. Look, they need to listen to one of NINO's R&B mix.
Okay.
Where can we find your stuff at?
I'm kind of nice at that. Real talk. I'll be 1,000% honest. I'm lazy as hell with that social media. Lazy as hell.
It's not.
I got it though.
Yeah, she'll post 1,000 times
a day.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
And I'm posting 7. Yeah, she's a beast with that.
Do you have your?
Send me that song you was talking about earlier that did that mashup.
Okay. So also, how do I send your email? Is your email on here?
Let me say.
I'm leaving emails on this.
So I sent you a friend request on Facebook. So I'm gonna put Gotta Love Me Radio at gmail.com in there, and then I'll put it on IG as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm about to see if I can send this.
Just go here.
Yeah. Wait, can I play it and show you what it sounds like?
Or is it copyright?
We probably get blocked just from playing your song. But it's fine.
It's a TikTok.
Okay,
well,
send me this TikTok too.
Can I play it out loud?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Doechie's Nissan Altima with the Kendrick song. Wait. That slaps.
NINO do that stuff every day, all day, son.
Well, I need that. I want it to slap like that so we can make TikToks to it.
Okay. I know. No, because like NINO is ill, son. That's his name, DJ NINO. Okay. Check this out. Right. Check it. So, do you guys have like the DJ service pack that usually comes with the acapella?
Like the acapella, like the stems?
Yes.
Yeah. Because the DJ service pack usually is the artwork, the clean version, the dirty version, and then the acapella, instrumental, and then
we do have that for Yum Yum, right?
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah, send me that. That because it's better if I had acapella. I can do a cleaner sound and mix.
Okay. And then so you sent the TQuest. You sent the
email.
Yes.
To IG and to Facebook.
Yeah.
You sent it on
Her email's
Messenger?
easy. Her email's easy.
Yeah,
TQuest,
in the messenger.
TQuestGLM@gmail.com.
I sent the radio one.
Do you see why I was like saying a mix would be important? Because like that, when people put mixes on TikToks, those blow up. All these two twins I also do like mix. They do DJ mixes. They blow up all the time. Their sounds get used all over. Lady Gaga just used their sound, their mix on set.
Me.
So that's why I showed you that, because like it has to hit for TikTok, and that's why I showed you that.
I got you.
And I want to put it on TikTok.
I'll put some, you know what I mean? I'll put a few together. You listen to them, you know, see what you like. You know what I mean?
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna do that right after I get off this call.
Hers is TQuestGLM@gmail.com.
Baby, I sent her the radio one, but I can send her the regular one.
Yeah.
I sent in my main one too. There we go.
So,
I'm so excited.
I'm
yes,
super excited.
I'm excited. I love y'all so much.
There it is.
We're the greatest. Okay, Nina, wrap us up because I'll be here all night.
Yeah, I hear.
I just found my new best friend.
Yes, we here for here. We here.
Cool. Do you have any closing words that you want to, you know, tell the folks out there, your new fans?
I will say, if you guys listen to us, you're going to get authenticity. You're going to feel a good way. We want to bring good energy to everyone. I feel like the world is too depressing. And we just want to bring light to a dark world.
Yeah, so if you listen to our stuff, come to our music if you want to feel happy and you want to feel like
it's not just a music, though. It's our personality.
It's just our personality. Yeah, if you guys want a personality, you guys want someone to make your day,
have fun. We're the ones.
And I want to say shout out to, once again, I want to say shout out to DJ El Nino and shout out to TQuestGLM. And that's on the slide on the DM. Yeah.
Wow.
Like you can't take me nowhere. Fuck your eyes. I loved it. I love them so much. Can we keep them?
But yes, that's all I want to say to that. And I love you guys. Make sure you guys are streaming Yum Yum. And I love you guys.
And be prepared. This next song, y'all gonna really like this song a lot. I can't wait till y'all hear it. Actually, I'm gonna send that to you too.
Okay.
All right, that is.
Watch you, because and I want to see you gonna be like, oh, this is hella different, but it's good.
I love that. Like you said, people be underestimating the underdog.
Yeah, and you're gonna see the underdog gonna be the main dog. Cha 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 cha. Yeah.
Well,
all right.
We gotta get out of here. We way over time.
Let's go. All right, come on, y'all go. We'll send you guys the stuff, okay?
Okay.
All right, love you guys.
Thank y'all for watching.
Pleasure. Absolutely. We're gonna stay in contact, okay?
Okay.
All right.
There it is. Till next time.
Thank you so much once again. It's the TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. And make sure you guys follow and support the Spellman Twins. And make sure you go get there. The TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino.